about 6ix9ine again. Yes, Tenkashi 6ix9ine. We here to talk about him again. Yeah, we don't bend, we don't fold, we Treyway. Yeah, well, in his case, he ain't Treyway no more. But he basically explains how he got revenge on Dave East for mocking his music. I never heard Dave East even say anything about his music, but yeah. Apparently. So let's just get into it. Like 6ix9ine been talking so much. There's so many interviews. I'm like, nigga, what situations is he talking about? But anyway, 6ix9ine and Dave East are on two very different waves within New York hip hop, and their rise to fame took on very different forms. 6ix9ine has been living it up as a provocateur and a commentator these days. Sorry about that. I had a burp real quick. I remember one nigga in the comments was like, nigga, did you burp on video? Yes, I'm ghetto. And honestly, it gets to the point I'm talking to camera. I feel like, hey, y'all know what it is, man. I know, I'm human. Burp a little bit, man. I ain't perfect. Hey, it's in the description. Perfectly imperfect. Like, subscribe and like. You know. Anyways, what was I saying? Making big waves with his new music and fiery takes. During a recent podcast appearance with Adam22, caught by DJ Academics on Instagram, he recalled how some folks have mocked his antics over the years and how he got revenge on Dave East for this. Now, me personally, I think Dave East is such a chill dude. Seems like a nice guy. Well, at least if you're his friend. Seems like a very nice guy. So honestly, yeah, Dave East, this surprised me. But anyways, both MCs are in very different spaces within hip-hop, New York hip-hop, if you will. Whether sonically or artistically, their rises to fame are also very different, with 6ix9ine having quite the meteoric ascent compared to Dave East's slow, steadily solid respect. Who the fuck wrote this article? Y'all niggas be checking for real. But anyways, furthermore, their crossover was unsurprisingly rocky. Dave East in 2016, he's on the XXL freshman class list. 6ix9ine recalled. So it's probably like 16 people in the studio. Dave East puts me on the spot. So I played like some metal rap. You know what I mean. Everybody just started laughing. The B words started laughing. Fast forward to 2018, Gummo comes out. Me and A Boogie with the hoodie was going to meet Lala Anthony. What was y'all gonna go meet Lala Anthony? Anyways, me and A Boogie was gonna go meet Lala Anthony for like these kid events she was doing in New York. Dave East was in line to get in. He couldn't get in. I was like, yo, you want to come in? He was like, yeah. I was like, nah. Yo, 6ix9ine is petty. See, I've been doing these videos talking about Drake's antics with this whole Kendrick Lamar nonsense and saying, Drake, you too petty for some of this shit. Why the fuck is he doing some of this shit? 6ix9ine, you a petty motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is going on? Anyways, if I'm Dave East and I'm not responding, I'm going to keep it a buck. That's certainly one way to flex your career in comparison to your peer. I get if somebody plays you in the past and shit like that. It is what it is. And 6ix9ine, to be fair, like, Gummo really popped off your shit. And I don't know if Dave East and Trippie Redd ever collabed, but like, you know, at the time, like, I would say like screamo metal rap, like Trippie Redd was on that type of, like, niggas is doing that type of shit. Anyways, that's certainly one way to flex your career in comparison to your peer. We'll see if Dave claps back at this anytime, but that's not the only way they cross paths. He was with one of my homies. We was in the studio. He didn't have no tattoos, no rainbow hair. Dave East said of 6ix9ine. He had a regular haircut. He sat in the corner. He was a cameraman. He used to do videos. That's fact, he said. What's up? He smoked, drank, real LZ. Next time I seen him, he was the biggest blood I ever seen. The biggest blood on earth. Oh, so I guess this is what Dave East said about the situation. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine's catching heat for other reasons. For example, a recent live stream with Aiden Ross and Antonio Brown. That nigga need to go sit down. When I got time on the other channel, I'm going to talk about Antonio Brown. That nigga, anyways. And more resulted in some backlash for some Charlie Kirk jokes he and AB made. That joins a long list of other provocative statements going viral these days. Hey, listen now, 6ix9ine, you just being a petty motherfucker. Hey, Dave East seemed like a cool dude. I don't know the nigga from nowhere, but he seemed like a cool dude. I ain't gonna care. To me, 6ix9ine, you just look like you just being petty or whatever. Listen, these 6ix9ine interviews gonna come out. This nigga's just petty. Now, again, yes. 6ix9ine at the time, he just soared. Like, yeah, everything he was doing when Gummo dropped, he soared. You know, now, don't get me wrong, I still do enjoy Dave East, you know what I'm saying? Dave East was just doing his thing. I just feel like Dave East, the nigga, he's just putting out his quality music, he's doing his thing. He not trying to be the littest nigga ever out. I feel like that's what 6ix9ine was doing. Even though he was putting out music and the music was good, there was no denying it. There was a point of him trying to be the latest, the wildest, and the most sought after and the most watched artist. Dave East wasn't trying to do it. He was just trying to put out his music, get his money, and continue on with whatever the fuck he was doing. And I feel like that's what the situation was. Now, we will see if Dave East responds to it. And honestly, again, I could see when you popped off with Gummo, yes, nigga, you would beef on everybody. Niggas really know what it is with you. Yeah, Dave East just some nigga. Yo, Dave East be minding his business. And to be fair, there was a point I felt like Dave East took a step back. Now he's back dropping projects, but even still, there was a point in his career, especially in Your Rise, I feel like that nigga took a step back. I don't know if he was going through stuff in life or whatever, but yeah, clearly he did take a step back, in my opinion, a little bit, but he's doing his thing, and I always enjoy Dave East. I think he's a great rapper, so again, I ain't mad at it. So we'll see what happens. It's 6ix9ine being 6ix9ine. At this point, 6ix9ine should have a podcast or a commentary channel just to talk his shit at this point. Deadass. It's funny how, well, it's not even funny how, you gotta respect him. Like, bro, you gotta respect him. You do. You can hate him, but you gotta respect the fact this nigga know what he doing. That nigga, hey, he going viral. He do going viral. And I believe him with the bad baby shit. I'm sorry. I believe him. I'm sorry. Factual. But anyways, what do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Deadweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more. You heard me and I'm gone. Shalom, zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.